into equine immortality.
The Weight for Age Championship of Australasia, the Race of Champions. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this very special 7 grandstand presentation of the WS Cox Plate meeting from Moonee Valley here in Melbourne. $1 million in prize money on offer for the great race this afternoon at 5 minutes after 3. A tremendous supporting card at Moonee Valley, and we'll be bringing you all the action live throughout the day from Moonee Valley. Jenny Chapman and Roy Higgins on course, and of course the races to be called by the accurate one, Bill Collins. Races 1 and 2 are clear of scratchings. From the third event, the Silver Jubilee Stakes take out number 5, Al Marie. Race 4, the Waterford Crystal Mile. Scratchings are 5, Swift Cheval and 6, Cool Deal. The big one of the day, the $1 million WS Cox Plate at 5 past 3, take out number 7, Try Bell, and most important scratching, the New Zealand Bear out number 7, Try Bell, along with number 9, Sky Chase. Race 6, the AJ Moyer Stakes, another weight for age race, and the scratching is number 5, the Prize Fighter, and the last 2 races are clear of scratchings. So there are the withdrawals for the big day out at Moonee Valley this afternoon. Our first event for telecast will be the opening race at Moonee Valley at 20 minutes after 12, so let's waste no time. And
they stand racing. Jumping away slowly was C. Brigham and Fearless Jake also, and High God began well. Such Friction showing a lot of speed early, and King's High over on the inside. It's gone through to join them. Trendy Bay is up there as they settle down into stride 2, and Lord Chevalier holding the inside position. They were followed then behind those horses. Making up a bit of ground is Making Sense coming into the picture, and they're followed further back then by Darling Road, and this Vice Mark's not in the race. It's gone back to second last. As they come up by about the 600 now, and King's High just in front of Lord Chevalier. They're really together a length to Trendy Bay. Such Friction and High God on the outside. Making Sense, Voodoo Potion at the head of the others. Fearless Jake and San Manos well back. On the turn, Vice Mark not in it. King's High's just got in front of under the whip Lord Chevalier. Trendy Bay, they're clear, but King's High has shot clear into the straight now from Trendy Bay. King's High starting to stride away well in the run of the post, and it's going to bolt in. King's High has gone on to win by about 4 or 5 lengths actually to Trendy Bay. Such Friction's got up for third just in front of Lord Chevalier, San Manos, Fearless Jake, C. Brigham, Paneria next, and they were followed then well back by Vice Mark, who ran a horrible race. Back behind them again is Making Sense, Voodoo Potion. High God's one of the last to finish in the race, and just in front of it then came Metric Kingdom, and another one there, Darling Road. Well, that's
5 King's High has paid officially $1.65 and 85 cents. So a good start to the day for Colin Hayes and Michael Clark. Second, Trendy Bay, number 2, paid $1.35. Third, number 8, Such Friction, 95 cents. Quinella paid $4.55, and the trifecta, $44.50. That's the official result. Race 1 at Moonee Valley with correct weight. Lots more racing to come. Hope you can stay with us on this very special edition of Grandstand.
But the great grey Gunsynd in front, he's too good. What a champion. The crowd roars and Gunsynd wins the length to Walshot.
Ready, they're racing. And Legend Bearer began well with Fendleton on the outside. Legend Bearer just in front of Corso Plus now. There's no pace on Nothing Wanting to lead. Fendleton and All Ashore out wide, and then came Crush, Bronx Bomber, Lord Westminster and Taranui. Legend Bearer led at the judge the first time, a half length to Fendleton. They're both pulling hard. 2.5 to Corso Plus. It's settled down pretty well in the box seat. All Ashore is fourth, and then a couple of lengths further back, Crush. Another couple to Bronx Bomber. A length to Lord Westminster, who's got about 10 off the lead very smartly today, and last Taranui. Down the hill, Fendleton in front and pulling, slowing them up. A length and a half, Legend Bearer. 2 to Corso Plus. It's starting to pull now third. A length to Left Ashore. 1.5 to Crush. Now they crawl down the hill, and Lord Westminster being allowed to stride up a little bit by Thompson and Taranui last. Going to the 1200 corner, and it's another one of those stupid races with Fendleton leading a length and a half to Legend Bearer. 1.5 Corso Plus. Now Lord Westminster's moved up to be fourth. He got around to Crush, the one back with him. On the rails is All Ashore, and 2 to Bronx Bomber and Taranui. Past 1,000 they race. Fendleton 3 parts Legend Bearer. It's settled as well as anything Legend Bearer. 1.5 to Corso Plus. 3 parts Lord Westminster. A length All Ashore. A half length to Crush, and then a length and a half Taranui and Bronx Bomber. Round the 800 corner, Fendleton in front, still pulling. Legend Bearer travelling nicely a half away. Then a length and a half further back is Corso Plus on the inside. At its girth, keeping it in a pocket, Lord Westminster. 1 to Taranui taking off now with Crush. Crash, All Ashore, and then Bronx Bomber. Up by the 600, Fendleton from Legend Bearer, Taranui 4 deep, Lord Westminster in the centre 3 wide. They've left Crash behind. Corso Plus is in a pocket trying to get out of it, and then Bronx Bomber All Ashore. On the corner now, Fendleton and Legend Bearer. Here's Lord Westminster now called on by Thompson. Corso Plus going well, looking for a run from Taranui, and Crash coming 4 deep. Lord Westminster can't go on. Into the straight, and Legend Bearer just in front, but Crash coming at it now with Corso Plus. Crash has got to the lead out wide halfway down the straight, and Crash is drawing away. It's going to score comfortably on the line by a length and a half. Legend Bearer second, Fendleton third, then Corso Plus, All Ashore, and Lord Westminster in line from Taranui, and last of all is Bronx Bomber. A good win to Crash.
$1.85 and 75 cents. Number 3, Legend Bearer, $1.45. 6, Fendleton, paid $1.50. The Quinella, $11.55. Trifecta, $161.15. And of course the running doubles are in operation, and it was a pair of 5s for the running double, $6.95. You're watching.
Last, Battle Heights swamping them, dash to the lead, and Battle Heights has won it. He's drawn level, and Fury's Order took the lead now. Kiwi Can struggling on, but Fury's Order's 1.5 lengths to Kiwi Can.
Racing now. Now, Bravation's jumped all right. Trickton was the first out, but Bravation is going very fast. It's up with the leaders settling down, and Jeune Noir has gone through on the inside. Jeune Noir settles down about a length in front of Bravation, and a length and a half further back in third placing then is Eau de Fleur. They were followed by Trickton, and back behind them, making up some ground, is Tropine Queen. They were followed further back in the field. Then round the outside of them goes Tango Melody at the head of the others, and Eau de Fleur is well back. Bravation's gone up to the girth of this leader, Jeune Noir, travelling easily. Round the outside goes Tropine Queen to be third, and back behind them is Eau de Fleur, and making up a little bit of ground. Bravation is cantering. Clark got a big grip of it on the corner on the outside of Jeune Noir, and it was the leader round the home turn now. Pray for Colleen starting to run on well. He goes for home on Bravation. It quickly took the lead, shot away down the outside. Pray for Colleen is running on very strongly. Bravation, he's got to do something on it. He's pulled the whip. It's just in front. Pray for Colleen's grabbing it. It's won. Pray for Colleen's beaten the favourite, but Bravation didn't find anything. Jeune Noir has run third in the race, followed then by Tropine Queen. Then came Exercise Girl, and back behind them is Tango Melody. Eau de Fleur is well back, and then follows Trickton, and never in the race was River City, one of the last home with such a treasure, and Elenage. Oh, a surprise. It's a photo, but it's gone to the boulder. The favourites got rolled, there's no doubt of that. Bravation, it was always cantering, but although it got a length in front round the turn, suddenly it couldn't find anything, and Clark's gone for the whip, and Pray for Colleen has got up and bloused it on the outside of that. There is no shadow of doubt.
Pray for Colleen, number 8, $12.40 and $2.10. Second, Bravation, $55. Third, Jeune Noir, paid 70 cents. Quinella, $6.85. The Trifecta, $143.25, and the running double paid $84.70.
On is once again showing what a great champion he is. Scores in effortless style in the Cox Plate at Moonee Valley.
The mighty champion is striding right away, and Surrounds won it by 3 lengths.
Right back in the stalls, goes forward, they're racing, and they've jumped well. Wong Keepers got away well with Merry Ruler. Eastern Classic hard ridden to hold the inside, and Appreciation began well from Caledonian Boy Luther's Luck. Then Affected dropping back. Celtic Air round the outside of Tierra Wrist. Magic Constev. Western Pago back about second last, pulling early, and back towards the rear Diagra Fair. Wong led around the first corner by 2 lengths to Keepers, a half Eastern Classic who held the inside, a length and a half Merry Ruler and Appreciation. 1.5 then to on the inside Luther's Luck just in front of Caledonian Boy, and the pace is pretty fast. Then a couple of lengths further back in the field, Tierra Wrist, and with it is Affected, a length and a half Western Pago. They were followed back behind those horses then Magic Constev, Diagra Fair last, and Celtic Air about 5th last. Round the 800 turn, Wong in front, a length to Keepers. Eastern Classic in the box seat, Appreciation wide. In the centre, Merry Ruler, one to Caledonian Boy. Celtic Air about to try and take off, and then Luther's Luck has got shuffled back from Tierra Wrist, badly needing a run, and then Western Pago. Up by the 600, Wong has been grabbed by Keepers, about a length in front of Appreciation, who's gone. Merry Ruler getting out, Caledonian Boy the outside, and then Eastern Classic can't get a run. Appreciation got flattened from Tierra Wrist. On the corner now, Wong's coming again on the inside. Keepers a half length in front of Merry Ruler and Caledonian Boy. Out wide, Tierra Wrist, Western Pago finishing well from Luther's Luck. It's Keepers in front in the straight. Caledonian Boy trying to get to it on the outside. Keepers just the leader from Caledonian Boy. Magic Constev and Western Pago. Up Luther's Luck, the centre. There's 5 or 6 in line. They hit it. Oh, Tierra Wrist, maybe a nostril. I don't know, though, from Luther's Luck, Western Pago and Magic Constev. The 4 of them in the photo. Then Caledonian Boy, followed by Keepers. Well back, Merry Ruler, Eastern Classic, Wong affected, Celtic Air, and Diagra Fair and Depreciation, one of the last home. An unbelievable finish, this. The 2 that I fancy are on the extreme outside, Magic Constev and Tierra Wrist, which has got through in the centre, and if only Channel 7's television was working, I'd be able to have a look at a little bit more for you, perhaps in a replay. But it's not. It's between the 2, I reckon. Magic Constev out wide, and Tierra Wrist, which got through within the shadows of the post, and they've run 1:34.4, which has smashed the course record by 1.3 seconds. 1.3 seconds is the they've taken off from it, and I reckon possibly maybe Magic Constev out wide, if anything, from Tierra Wrist and Western Pago. There's nostrils between the 3 of them. It can go any way.
Getting up and getting the money. And there you see the tow dividends, number 14 second Magic Constev, and third number 3 Luther's Luck. And they're the official tow dividends after the running of race 4 at Moonee Valley, with the Quinella trifecta, both pretty healthy dividends, and the running double $109 even.
Causes a surprise. He's going to win by a half length to Raffendale. Princess got away from them. 2 in front. He looks the winner. In second place, Roman Artist, followed by Gordon the Pilgrim, but Rising Princess going to canter in.
About the same, and he's about the same in the betting ring. Rubiton is the favourite, as he's slightly up to exactly 2-1. You can get a fraction better down in the ring. Vo Rogue, he's about the same, and he's value on the tote in Victoria at the moment. Drought drifted slightly, and he's about the similar price in the ring. Fair Sir has firmed slightly, which is no wonder, because he's much shorter than that with the bookmakers here at Moonee Valley. Tidal Light, it's firmed also, and it is value still on the totalisator. Bozam, he's exactly the same, and he's exactly the same down in the ring. Karpstad, well, he stayed at about the same price, and he's at long odds in the ring. Over the page, number 11, Ma Wong. There's been no great interest in Ma Wong, who is one of the outsiders of the field. Our Poetic Prince has its admirers, has firmed slightly on the totalisator, and is solid with the bookmakers. And High Regard has firmed a little, but people aren't greatly interested. It's only the long odds that's probably attracted the girls. And Midnight Fever has stayed at exactly the same price. And this filly, I suppose, is given an each-way chance. Getting up to the $1 million mark, very close to it being held on the totalisator in the Cox Plate. This is the 66th of the series, and now down to Jenny.
Bone Crusher, our Waverley Star, stride for stride, nothing in it. Our Waverley Star, the rails, Bone Crusher the outside, and Bone Crusher races into equine immortality.
It's also fair.
Ready, racing. Ma Wong, Vo Rogue, Our Poetic Prince and Bozam away well. Drought back to the rear with Fair Sir and Rubiton. Vo Rogue led. Tidal Light coming across is trying to head him off. And Tidal Light got over level with Vo Rogue, who's pulling a bit and took the lead out of the straight. 3 lengths to Ma Wong third. Bozam's up 4th today. High Regard went via the Cape. Poetic Prince up 5th on the inside, and then came Karpstad. High Regard very wide from Fair Sir, Midnight Fever. Campaign King is back next, and second last Rubiton, and 2 to Drought. Vo Rogue by 5 lengths at the 1400 metres from Tidal Light. 4 lengths to Ma Wong, a length Bozam shading Poetic Prince the rails. 1 to Karpstad. High Regard deep from Fair Sir, and then Midnight Fever, Rubiton, Campaign King and Drought. Vo Rogue's 8 lengths in front round the 1200 metre corner. They're going at record pace. Second is Tidal Light. Another 8 or 10 lengths to Ma Wong. They're followed further back a length to Bozam, Poetic Prince. High Regard, he'll fall in a hole from Karpstad. They're followed by Fair Fair Sir, Midnight Fever, 2 to Rubiton and Campaign King, and 3 to Drought. I've never seen a Cox Plate like this. Spread out at the 800, Vogue 6 lengths clear from Tidal Light. 8 lengths Marwong. Poetic Prince off the fence has gone up 4th. Bozam a length and a half away from Fair Sir, Carpstad. Rubiton's travelling well. Then Midnight Fever, High Regard, Campaign King and Drought. With 600 to go, Vogue 4 lengths to Marwong. Tidal Light I think's gone. Then Poetic Prince, Bozam. Here's Midnight Fever letting go the filly. Rubiton trying to get out, and then follows Carpstad, and Drought's broken down. 400 out, and the leader still Vogue a length to Marwong. Our Poetic Prince is travelling beautifully the outside, and Rubiton's getting out. Our Poetic Prince has claimed the leaders on the turn. Rubiton and Fair Sir out after it. It's Our Poetic Prince in front. Rubiton stumbled, bumped into Fair Sir. Our Poetic Prince a length in front. Rubiton gets balanced, races up on the outside. Rubiton's hit the front, and Rubiton's won the Cox Plate. About a neck to Our Poetic Prince, a length to Fair Sir. 4th Vogue, and then Bozam. Next in the field, Marwong, Midnight Fever. They were followed then by Carpstad, High Regard, Tidal Light. Last is Campaign King, and Drought has apparently broken down. The jockey is looking down. He may have just struck himself because he's still riding him down and he looks free enough. But Rubiton has won it. Rubiton has taken out the WS Cox Plate. A great performance. And it's a new record. It is a course record. The record is down to Rubiton, brought about by Vogue, which has run 4th. Number 2, Rubiton, ridden by Harry White, is first. Number 12 is second. Our Poetic Prince, ridden by G.A. Phillips, second in the 2 big ones. How heartbreaking for them. The Caulfield Guineas had lost on protest and was caught in the last few metres today by Rubiton. 3rd placing, number 5, Fair Sir, a model of consistency, the rider M. Sestich. Officially 4th, that gutsy horse with the very big heart, Vogue, ridden by C. Small. And 5th in the race, number 8, Bozam, J. Marshall. A wonderful win to Rubiton by Century from Ruby, trained by Pat Barnes at Morfettville. He's only been beaten once this time in, when 3rd in the Caulfield Stakes. He may have had that, it may have taken the sting out of him, that great 1,200-metre trial he did on the day before. It should pay for the win, 155 Rubiton and 85 a place. Number 12, Our Poetic Prince, $1.30, and number 5, Fair Sir, $1.20. They're the should pays on the race. Record time of 2:2.9. Vogue held the record of 2:3.4, which is a half second slower than today, and he has run right up to that record time, Vogue. So it's very hard, I suppose. There might be criticism for jockey C. Small by going out and leading by such a margin. But who can criticise him for riding the horse, and it's run, I would say, exactly the same time as it's run when it established the record. And the 1st, 2nd and 3rd had to break the records to beat Vogue. Now, Drought has trotted back to scale. Now the jockey has got off and he's being inspected by a veterinary surgeon, as Rubiton and Harry White are brought back to scale by the clerk of the course. Bozam was always up in 4th or 5th placing, but he just plugged on. He couldn't accelerate, and he certainly hasn't been disgraced, Bozam. He's run 5th in the race. But Bozam and Harry White, by gee, that's a popular combination. Rubiton. There they are, coming back now to the applause you can hear from the crowd. Fair Sir, its usual honest race. And Our Poetic Prince, a great run. And Midnight Fever ran a good race today too. So there you have it, the official totes in Victoria for 50 cents. $1.55 and 85. The crowd goes again. Second, number 12, $1.30. Third, number 5, $1.20. The Quinella, $8.25. And the running double, $11.45. Well, there's Harry. He said it was the best horse in the world. He's not that far wrong, you know. Rubiton has been beaten only the once after that track gallop. It ran 1,200 metres in about 1:16 on a Friday before the Caulfield Stakes, and then ran 3rd. And It's probably quite true to say now that that's taken the edge off him. He did a very good job today. He seemed to slip on the home turn. About 200 metres from home, he seemed to slightly lose his footing and came across onto Fair Sir, and that possibly would be the end of, one would have thought it might have been the end of his chances, but Harry got him balanced again. You see the field coming around the turn. Now there's Rubiton in the pink on the outside. It's coming around the turn. Now Fair Sir inside him. Now there he goes. Now there's his hit, Fair Sir. Oh, he's whacked him. There's no doubt about that. And it's unbalanced, both horses. And it's caused them both to lose a bit of ground, and it's unbalanced them. And it says a lot for the skill of White and also for the horse itself that he was able to balance it up and get it down to the line. In front, our Poetic Prince, that magnificent second again, and Fair Sir in third placing.
And there is the result of the WS Cox Plate. With correct weight at Moonee Valley, Rubiton the winner, $1.55 for the win, $85 for the place. Our Poetic Prince second, $1.30. Fair Sir, $1.20. The Quinella, $8.25. Trifecta, $92.45. And the running double, $11.45.
My goodness, he's a different horse today. He's going to walk in. Kiwi Slave coming from last, going to run second. Strawberry Rose won it by 4 lengths.
Great race.
What a run! Kingston Town wins at an exit road.
Now the
Anton goes in. They're all set. There's the light. They're ready. They're racing. They've jumped away well. Placid Arc began well. He's quickly in front of Prince Anton and Cara's Magic. Then behind them is Culpac going up on the fence, and then Confucius Flyer. They're followed by Cavalry, March, Chiquita and Goblet is last. Placid Arc in front. Clement's got a good hold on it at the 800. A length Prince Anton, a half to the West Australian Culpac. Then Cara's Magic, and they're 3 lengths in front of Confucius Flyer, 2 to Cavalry, March, Chiquita and Goblet. Past the 600, Placid Arc under restraint. 3 parts to Prince Anton, 1 to Culpac. He's niggling at it. There followed 2 to Cara's Magic. Forget the others. Clement's still got a hold on Placid Arc, but he's given him a bit more rein. He's drew 2 in front with 400 to go. Culpac's got up to Prince Anton. The West Australians are all there. They're going to run the trifecta, I think, and then Cara's Magic. But Placid Arc, Clement's still got a hold on it. 3 in front into the straight. Now 4. Now 5. Culpac's battling on for second, and then Prince Anton. But Placid Arc down to the line. Can he break the record? He goes to the line. Placid Arc's won it by 5. Second placing Prince Anton just in front of Culpac, March, Chiquita, there followed by Cavalry and then Confucius Flyer, and back behind them towards the rear Cara's Magic. Last of all is Goblet. They've run 56.7. 56.7. They've smashed the race record and just outside the course record. Race record 58.2, the course record 56.5. Placid Arc's run 56.7. And he's won in a breeze. Number 3, Placid Arc, Brendan Clements first. Judges call for the photo. Prince Anton's going to get up and get second money on the outside. And Culpac in third placing, inches away behind him. Confucius Flyer by Plash from Flaunting, trained by Arkenstone from Northern Queen, trained by W.J. Mitchell, Wally Mitchell from Belmont in Western Australia, ridden by Brendan Clements, and is going to pay for a win 70 cents and for a place 50. Now second placing officially to number 8, Prince Anton, 125. Third, number 1, Culpac, 80 cents. Officially fourth in the race was March, Chiquita, which came home pretty strongly. But it was a brilliant win indeed to Placid Arc, who's just taken everything before it over here in Melbourne. It apparently loves the Melbourne scenery, the Melbourne tracks, and the Melbourne money, and boy, have they got plenty with it.
It's 70 cents for the win and 50 cents for the place. Second, Prince Anton paid $1.20. Third, Culpac, 80 cents. The Quinella, $3.35. Trifecta, $10.25. And the running double was a popular one on Rubiton and Placid Arc, and it paid $2.05. For number 5, Crush, and 11, Tierra Risk, the extra double, 5 and 11 at the Valley, $13.40. No sub in the first leg, and the second leg substitute was number 8, and that is Merry Ruler.
down Lorman. Lorman in front. Kingston down, wearing him down. He'll win. The $1 Million Man's won it.
Close to dark. Some of the leading contenders for the Melbourne Cup in here, so this will be a most interesting event. Rosedale 5.20 and 175, Bourbon Boy 10.10 and 2.65, Our Palliser 1.95 and $1, Regimental March 3.05 and 1.40, Argonaut Style 4.85 and 1.40. Most interesting to see him, Argonaut Style. Royal Heights 6.95 and 2.30, The Brotherhood 3.40 and 90, Globetrotter 9.70 and 2.70, Red Hawk 8.60 and 2.30. Wide open betting affair, King Matthias 7.90 and 2.15, Asterman 57 and 13, South of Belmont 13 and 4, Wholesome 17 and 4, Von Anthony 12 and 3, and Like a Topic 57 and 12. 188,000 in the win pool, 122,000 in the place pool for the famous Grouse Moonee Valley Cup. Race number 7, starting time is 25 minutes after 4. Extra double.
Lorman in front, Kingston down, wearing him down. He'll win. The $1 Million Man's won it.
Beat them, and Kingston Town's gone on to win by 4 lengths.
Official
Set. Lights on. Racing. Wholesome dropped out towards the rear early in the race, and also Argonaut Style back with it. Like a Topic, one of the best out with the Brotherhood, and dropping out towards the rear Regimental March. Like a Topic led as they settled down. The Brotherhood second, Bourbon Boy racing up towards them with Von Anthony and South of Belmont out wide. Asterman's tucked in on the rails, a half to King Matthias. A couple of lengths further back then Royal Heights. They're followed by Red Hawk, another 2 to Argonaut Style. Outside it Rosedale, about 4 lengths to Our Palliser and Globetrotter. 3 further back Wholesome and Regimental March, length last, about 15 off the lead. In the straight the first time, Bourbon Boy the leader, about a half length to South of Belmont, 2.5 Like a Topic. The Brotherhood has settled 4th, a length and a half Asterman handy on the inside of Von Anthony. King Matthias 7th on the outside from Royal Heights defence, 2 to Red Hawk, 2 to Argonaut Style, 2 to Rosedale, pulling hard. Then Globetrotter, followed by Our Palliser and 2 to Regimental March and Wholesome. 1,600 to go, about to go down the hill now, and Bourbon Boy led about a length to South of Belmont. 1 further back Like a Topic, a half then to the Brotherhood, a length and a half Asterman from Von Anthony, Royal Heights on the fence. Then King Matthias, 2 to Red Hawk, Argonaut Style, Rosedale pulling hard. They were followed by Globetrotter, and a couple of lengths further back Our Palliser, and a length to Wholesome and Regimental March. Heading to the 1,200 corner, and the leader still Bourbon Boy, about 3 parts to